Hi, I'm Melanie Banks with Keller Williams Real Estate, and I'm here with Deanne Katsaros of Green Tree Mortgage and the Mortgage Mom. And I brought her in today because I get a lot of emails that say I need 20% down on a mortgage, and that's a lot of money for somebody to save. So, Deanne, is that true, 20%?
It is not true. And the other thing, the banks are lending, Melanie.
Oh, that's good.
The banks are lending. And no, you do not need 20% down. You can get into an FHA loan with as little as 3.5% down. And that 3.5% can actually be gifted from a relative or a close friend.
No, we get a lot of questions, Deanne, about FHAs just for first-time buyers.
It is
they have
not.
this assumption that that's what it's for.
It is not. I know there's so many fallacies out there. I deal with it every day. People saying that they want to get qualified for a mortgage, they might have to wait 6 months or a year until they can save up enough money. But the reality is that with 3.5% down, you're moving into your new home.
That's, I mean, on a $200,000 loan, that's really not that much to have to save.
Correct.
Now, does the mortgage cover closing costs, or is that something extra that they have to save on top of that?
With an FHA loan, you can have what they call a seller concession or a seller credit up to 6%.
Right.
So on a $200,000 mortgage, that's $12,000 towards your closing costs. So you get a gift from mom and dad for 3.5%.
Right.
You have your closing costs built into the mortgage up to $12,000 on a $200,000 mortgage.
Right.
And you're literally closing your loan in less than 2 weeks.
So you can do an FHA mortgage in 2 weeks.
Correct.
That is awesome. Awesome. Now, is there any other products like for military or anything like that that
There are. There's a number of different products out there. Your conventional loan, there's a misconception with there as well, because with a conventional loan, you don't need 20% down.
Okay, because that's what they hear a lot, is
Right.
FHA's for first time and I already have a house, so I
Right.
have to save 20%.
Right. The 20% gets rid of what they call your mortgage insurance.
Okay.
If you don't have 20% equity in the property, you're going to have mortgage insurance. And a lot of times that is tax deductible as well.
Okay.
So they want to check with their accountant, find out if that, given that situation, whether or not it's going to be tax deductible.
Now, does that mortgage insurance go for the life of the loan? Or?
It doesn't. On an
Okay.
FHA loan, it goes until you have 78% equity in the property.
Okay.
And with a regular conventional mortgage, once you have 20% equity in the property, that can be removed.
Okay.
But keep in mind, I mean, again, I keep saying there's so many fallacies, and there
Right.
are, because it's preventing so many people from buying today.
Okay.
With a conventional mortgage, you can put as little as 5% down, 10%, 15%, you can go up to 20%. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Now, why would somebody choose, if they can go FHA for 3.5% and they have conventional for 5%, what makes that difference?
Your
Is it something
FHA
that you do, or?
It's basically what I would do is sit down, go over their goals, what the plan is, to determine which will be better, a conventional mortgage or an FHA mortgage.
Okay.
With an FHA mortgage, you have a little bit more flexibility as far as credit scores. Your credit score can be as low as a 620.
Okay.
With your conventional, they want it to be a little bit higher.
Got it. Okay. And you have programs that'll help if their credit maybe like at a 600, 610, there's stuff that we can help
Absolutely.
them out with?
Yep. If they have any hiccups on their credit, we can review them, show them how in just a couple days that they could probably get their scores up.
Oh, that's awesome, because I
Yeah.
think a lot of people have that misconception that, oh my God, I have a 600 or a 610, that's
Right.
not quite good enough. And,
Right.
you know, they kind of push off
Right.
really waiting. They want to, but they've got the money saved up, but they think.
And
oh,
they're afraid. A
Yeah.
lot of people are afraid to actually take that step.
Right.
And once you make the phone call, it kind of eases their mind. You have a game plan. You know, people say, well, I want to be in a house by February. I want to be in a house by March. That's great. Let's work together and let's get you there.
Right. It usually takes a while anyway for a first-time buyer to even find a house. So
Right.
it's kind of nice that they can work on that credit at the same time.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. Dan, can you tell everybody how to get a hold of
Sure.
you?
You can give me a call at 609-605-7153. I also have a website, which is www.mortgagemom.net. You can go right on to mortgagemom.net, get pre-approved. I'll give you a call within a couple minutes and we'll get you started.
Awesome. And I'm Melanie Banks with Keller Williams, and thanks for stopping by for the tip of the day.